Okay, I don't know if it's gonna work or not. I'm hoping you guys can see and hear me. I've never done it like this before. Um, Hopefully you guys can see me. I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna work. You guys tell me. You'll have to tell me. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully you can see me. Test, test, test. Can you hear me? Can you see me? I don't know if you guys can see me or not. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. Let me turn myself this way so I can see the screen better. Um, can you guys hear me? Uh, I can't really see. It's all good. It says, yes, we see you. Okay, good. So what I had to do is I had to go into my browser on my cell phone and I had to do this. Apparently the app is down. Something's going on with the app. So I opened up the browser on my cell phone just in case you want to know and put it on desktop mode. And then I did it through desktop mode, which is really weird. I've never done it like this before. It's actually kind of cool. I don't mind it. I might try it and do this more often. But anyway, long as you can see me and long as you can hear me, that's all that matters. And I'm so sorry about that, but apparently it's the app. I even jumped on Google real quick to see what was going on, and a couple of things were saying the app was down or app was not working or the app was something was going on with the app. And I checked my what do you call it? I have an Android phone. I checked my app store to see if I had any updates. Maybe the app needed to be updating. There was no update, so I guess an update might come soon. Anyway, Trish wants to know, hi Crystal, window or no window on vein build? Preferably for me, I would have no windows. If I had the money to get the exact van that I want, I would just get like the E150 I have, because this is a conversion van or a passenger van. It's got windows. I would definitely get one with no windows. The only window I would want on the sides would be maybe one window on the side door, on one of the side doors, not both. Um, Probably on this one. The one that I have open now is probably the one that I would want. And then the two front windows, and that's it. I don't like windows, so I don't know if that helps you or not. um, I just don't like windows. I'm just not a fan of them. I'd rather have the metal. If I end up keeping this van at some point, I think I'm going to get these back windows taken out and get someone to weld metal in here. I know it's probably going to be costly, but yeah, I don't like windows because that's more ways for insulation. Whatever your cool is on the inside is going to go out, and whatever your hot is on the inside is going to go out of windows. So yeah, that's the problem. Um, Miss Pink Studio, I think is what it is. Miss Pink Studio says, what do you find the most difficult in van life? Income, just getting income. I applied for a couple of jobs here in Havasu because I'm pretty much kind of hunkered down here in Havasu for the winter until RTR, and then I'll make my way out to Quartzsite, and just finding income. So one job I applied for here would have been perfect, a Monday through Friday type job, night job, any time after 5 p.m. Basically janitorial type job, cleaning an office. But they emailed me yesterday saying they went with someone else, but if that person didn't work out, that they would definitely, contact me. So, but I do have one job a week that starts next Friday. I talked about it before, doing a movie theater trailer watching for a company. I'm not making a lot of money because it's only one day a week, but it's something, it's something. I have several revenue streams if you're not retired and got that check coming in every month. Fatty 40ish says, would you ever choose another minivan? Yes, I would choose another minivan. If I got another minivan, though, I would take every seat out except for the driver's seat. I would definitely take the passenger seat out and use that space, and not worry about having a passenger. yes, I would definitely consider getting another minivan. If I had my choices of minivans, I would get one that has the stow and go seats so that those compartments where the seats would fold into the floor, I would be using those for storage. Non-perishable food storage, out of season clothes storage, blanket storage, whatever. That type of thing. So yeah, definitely would consider a minivan with the stow and go seats if I had a choice, if I was able to choose exactly what I wanted. Joyce says, "Hey everyone, and where are you now?" I think I already said where I was. Fatty 40 says I have one for 600. I ain't got $600 right now. Sorry, Fatty 40ish. You want to gift it to a sister? I just don't have the money right now. I just don't. I'm having to do repairs on this right now, and I just don't. I don't even have 600 bucks to my name. I you know, I don't know if you've been on the channel long, but you saw I just spent $536 on this van last month. And so I'm recouping from that and having to fix some other things. Like I need 4 new tires, but 2 especially. So I'm going to be getting 1 new tire next Friday and 1 new tire a couple weeks after that. So I got to like piecemeal my work. So that's just the way it is. It's okay. It is what it is. Um, Beryl says, "Hey, Crystal, live chat was disabled, everything for yeah, everyone's the app on YouTube. The YouTube app itself was not working. Sorry." Judith says trade for the van. um, yeah, it is what it is. I'll either fix this one up little by little or I will get something else. I mean, this is what I have, so this is what I have to do right now. I have to fix it up. I'm not going to do any major fixes because I don't have any more money right now. But those major fixes that need to be fixed, those are things I'm going to have to save for and think about. So it is, you know, that's with any vehicle though. Any vehicle this old, it's a 98. My minivan was a 96. My son so far has only had to put 2 tires on Not Your Mama's van. And I think he's not due for oil change for a while because I put synthetic oil in her. I'm gonna have to get an oil change on Cardinal here, but I'm going back to conventional because I just don't have the money for a synthetic oil change. And I'm not going anywhere right now. Once I start traveling again, I'll definitely go back to the synthetic, and you can go back and forth, so it's fine. Uh, uh, Fatty 40 says I will have it for a while. Well, if you have it in another few months, you never know. I might have that 600 bucks. Depends on where you are and how far I got to go to get it, because I don't know how far I can drive this van. So, email me. We can contact each other through email. HelloCrystalVanner@gmail.com. Let's just do some emailing. Oh, you're in Nebraska. Ooh, it's cold. I'm not coming up there. It's cold. Mm-mm. Ooh, in Nebraska, I would be leery about that because of the possible rust. Nebraska, places where it snows and they use salt and stuff, is very leery for buying stuff. That's too cold. Um, Miss M, that's very sweet, and I'm glad that that person is giving away a van, but I would not accept anything from that person. So no, I'm sure he'll find someone else to give it to. Um, yeah, I wouldn't. I don't think I don't want to associate with that person based on stuff from last year. Anywho, did I miss any questions, guys? Remember, your questions got to be in all caps with an emoji. Beautiful one says, "Hi, Crystal, just tuned in. Do you plan on van life forever or do you plan to move back to sticks and bricks?" I plan to never move back to sticks and bricks. I'm hoping in about the 10-year mark, because I'm 47 now, so that'll be 57, almost 60. Hopefully around 60 or just before 60, of getting a couple of acres either here in Havasu or somewhere nearby, like Parker or Kingman or Quartzsite or somewhere like that, because I'm always going to probably winter here in Arizona. So, I would even do Phoenix and stuff, but those are, bigger cities. Anyway, I would like 1 or 2 acres where I could permanently have a place to camp and not worry about moving or anything. That would be my land. And I would put a container house, a shipping container house on it. I would make a shipping container house, and still travel in the van as much as I can. and just know I'd have a home base there. So, um, what else? Let me see. Oh wow, we got super chats. Wow, thank you guys. Let's see. Do your neighbors, the generator people, move? Oh, they left that Monday. They actually left. You guys saw the video, I believe, on a Tuesday, so they had left the day before. But I had shot that. I don't necessarily put videos up the day that I shoot them, so that was a couple days they had already been gone. So yeah. Thank you, Nicole, for the 24.99 super chat, and thank you, Omar, for the $20 super chat. That's amazing, guys. Thanks so much. Nick wants to know, will you get a minivan again? I started watching back then, and I plan to move into one myself. We just talked about that, Nick, and I would definitely consider getting another minivan. If I don't end up keeping this van, consider getting another minivan. So yes. Beryl wants to know, are there any good jobs there for nomads? Not necessarily in Havasu, but I'm sure you can find jobs in other places. So, but not necessarily here in Havasu. Anna wants to know if I know if it will be nice tomorrow. We've been pretty much anywhere between 72 and 82 during the day, and usually in the 40s at night. But there's this little teeny window where I wake up somewhere between 3ish and 6:30ish. It gets really, really cold, and I'm really hunkering down into my blankets. So I usually wake up really freezing cold around 3 o'clock in the morning until about 6:30 or so, when it starts to warm up again because the sun is arisen and everything. But I don't know how cold it is. I don't have my thermometer, doesn't have batteries in it, so I don't know how cold it is right then. Maybe I'll stick some batteries in the thermometer and try and figure that out. But yeah, the daytime is definitely between 72 and 82, just depends. Gonna go back. Mm-mm-mm. Gladys says I'm passing through Tuesday on my way to Mesa. Mesa? Is it Mesa or Mesa? Mesa. I'm not sure how you pronounce it. Is that in California? I think I've been there before. Definitely email me if you're going to be in Havasu. I'd love to definitely hang out with you. Hello, crystalvanner@gmail.com. Thank you, Beryl. The super chats. Thanks, guys. Um, Beautiful one loves container homes. I really like container homes too. Michael says, have you thought about writing a book to let people know safe places to travel and camp? I have not, because the type of camping that I do is not for everyone. Um, I think if you follow Bob Wells, you definitely have all the hot places to camp. He camps a lot. I don't do a lot of camping, to be honest with you. If you go back and look at my videos, you see that I've only really camped in a few places. Um, because I spent a lot of time traveling out west and then time traveling out. Once I get to a spot, I don't really move very much. So, like, I wouldn't be able to tell you where to go camping in the places that I stayed a night or two at a rest stop. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I don't really camp. Like right now, I'm in Havasu at a very popular place to camp here, but it's lots of people here in Havasu. You can pretty much throw a rock and hit BLM land. So there's plenty of places here to camp. So can't visit Canada. I don't have a passport. One day. One day. It's really hard to scroll on this, not like the app, and it's really teeny tiny. Um, uh, Brenda says, "Missed my chance. Didn't use all caps. Just type it again with caps this time." Oh, Mesa, Arizona. Oh, Mesa. Oh, Mesa, Arizona. Okay, yeah. Actually, I think I know somebody in Mesa. Uh-oh. This chat moves a little faster too. Okay. Nicole says, oh, somebody's asking a question and they're answering. Thank you. Um, going back. Oh, Gladys wants to know, are you close to that Sam's Club? I will be there. I think that's the Sam's Club. Nope, there's no Sam's Club in Havasu. I am in Lake Havasu City. There is no Sam's Club here. There's a Walmart. There's no Sam's Clubs. Thank you for liking my hair. Sophisticated. I think I'm reading that right. Hey, Kathy's RV Life. Hi, Victoria. Oh, Victoria is clearly becoming one of my favorite subscribers. And not because she gives me things, but because Victoria is genuinely has the heart of giving. That's right, Victoria. I'm going to embarrass you some more. She has such a giving heart and a giving spirit. And she checks on me. She is a Patreon patron, and she comments there. And I don't know, she's just such a sweet, sweet person. So I just want to thank you for being in my life, Victoria. I did meet Victoria when I went to Mississippi for the meetup there. And so she's sending me some winter stuff. She's sending me a nice winter coat. She's sending me a sleeping bag. And I can't wait to get those things. And I just absolutely love you, Victoria. She just takes really good care of me, and her spirit shows. It really shows. Faye says Victoria is a sea teacher's pet. You're so funny. Anyway, I just always want to shout Victoria out because she is always sending me an email, something I mentioned, some little thing I might mention in a video, and she'll email and be like, "Hey, check this out. I put a thing up saying that I needed a new cell phone alarm clock app because I hated the stock one." And she just answered the it was on my Facebook page, and she answered, "Hey, I use this." And I'm just like, she's always on it. She's always there with an answer, always there with a little, "Hey, I understand. I feel like that sometimes, I get it, just whatever, just little, and it's not like long paragraphs, just a little here and there. I love you so much, Victoria. Thank you so much. Omar says, high tops, Crystal, ever thought about it? Oh, a high top on this van. I think that would be too big of an investment in this vehicle. I mean, that's like 5 grand. And if I'm gonna spend 5 grand, I would rather just buy another van, to be honest with you. So no, I don't think I'm gonna invest 5 grand putting a high top on a vehicle that may or may not last another year or two. I just feel like that's not very smart. I could take that 5K and buy a new van, probably with a high top already. I could probably even find a used what you call it, a used road trek or something for 5 grand, an older used road trek, and just gut it and already have the high top. You know what I'm saying? So no, I don't think I would put a high top on this vehicle. Nope. I mean, it would be beautiful to be able to do that, but I don't think, unless someone somewhere is maybe at a junkyard, I can get one taken off, and someone can teach me how to do it, and I can do it with them, and the labor cost is not too much. Maybe, maybe I would invest, 5 or 6 hundred into a high top, but no, definitely not 5 grand. Well, thanks for another super chat, Trisha or Trish. Hey, Misty from Florida. All right, MB2 checking in from Orlando, Florida. You may have already answered this. I missed it. What's the van update? Are you looking for parts and a mechanic, or did you decide to seek another van? I'm gonna do some of the small repairs. Like I need not batteries, good lord. I need tires, I need oil change, I need brakes and rotors. So those are the things I'm gonna work on now, because those are things I know I can absolutely fix now. At least over the course of the next couple of months, 2 to 3 months, I can do those things little by little. Tires, oil change, rotors and brakes. Those are fairly simple. And I'm probably going to have to take it to a shop because I haven't been able to really find anybody out here, camping wise, that would be willing to work on it for me. So not a lot of friendly people where we are right now. People kind of stay to themselves. So it is what it is, though. I get it. I get it. Not everybody wants to be bothered while they're out here camping. We did go take a walk all the way down the other road, that Miss V didn't realize that road went that far. We didn't even go to the very end of it, but there are lots of people parked on the other side, but they're still spread out, so it's nice. So that's pretty much where I am. Is it cold there? No, I was just talking about the weather. We do between 72 and 82 during the day and somewhere in the low 40s at night, except for like a 2-hour window in the early morning where I know it has to drop down to like, you know, excuse me, high 30s. It just feels very cold. Trish says, always do what you can when you can. Exactly. That's all I can do, right? Faye says, Cardinal looking fresh and clean. Actually, he is filthy. He is so filthy out here, but I'm not a big I'm not a, no, I shouldn't say advocate. I'm not a person. Oh my gosh, I have the hiccups. I'm not a person that goes to the car wash or washes their vehicles very often. So, and being out here is pointless because there's so much dust everywhere. Excuse me. Um, Hold on. Renee is telling me Greg at Chicago Automotive on Acoma is an honest guy. I don't know where these hiccups came from, and I apologize now. Okay, good to know. Can you email me that, Renee, at hellocrystalvanner@gmail.com, because I will forget that when this live is over. Can you just email me that real quick? Appreciate it. Angel's View wants to know how many years do I plan on doing this until I can no longer drive, I guess, until they take my license away. I plan on this being a permanent lifestyle. I did mention, remember guys, all caps for your questions with a little emoji at the beginning, so it draws my attention. I do plan on doing this in for the long term. Long term. I mean, people are out here in their 60s and 70s and even early 80s because they've retired and now they're doing it. I just started a little earlier. That's all. Oh my gosh, these hiccups are driving me nuts. Hi, Denny. Gary wants to know, hi, Crystal, do you have a PayPal to send something? Yes, my PayPal is down in the description box below. It's paypal.me/Crystal Vanner. So if you want to send, sorry guys, if you want to send money instead of doing a super chat, which YouTube takes a percentage and it takes 30 to 60 days for me to see, you can always PayPal me. So yes, or you can join Patreon. Omar says electric blanket for cold. No, because that's drawing power from my batteries. And remember, I don't have solar, so I try not to plug too many things onto my system. Beryl wants to know, are you still doing your travel journal and other crafts? A little bit, not much of the journal at all, because I haven't been able to print out pictures. I should definitely go to the library over the course of the next few weeks and print some of the pictures from my phone out and slap them in my journal. I really should, but I haven't been doing my journal. Well, nor have I been crafting. It's funny you mentioned that because the other day I just said I should do a crafting video. So you may see a crafting video in the next week or two. So yeah, it's funny you mentioned that. I was just thinking about that. Thank you, Miss M, for the link. No, I didn't get my hair cut again. I got my hair cut back in Vegas. And it's grown back because all this was like a skin fade. It's funny because the guy barber was like, "Are you sure you want a skin fade? Do you know what that is?" I said, "Skin, like skin," because it's gonna grow back in a week, and I'm gonna be mad. So I'm gonna have to find, which I'm very leery of, because again, as I said, really not any black people here in Havasu. I'm gonna have to find someone at a barber shop, or a salon to just make my line and not fade it. Just cut it all off to skin. If I could do it myself, trust and believe I would, but I can't because it's hard to see the back, even with the mirror. And a mirror behind me and a mirror in front of me, it's still too hard to make that line even. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just get a line for my mohawk, because my mohawk goes down to a V. I'm gonna get that line done, and just everything below the line will just be skin, and the rest of the hair I will just grow back. I'm gonna have to put my, bungee cord on this because I need that door closed. Hold on just a sec, guys. Give me a second. I need this door to close a little so this sun is not like in my eyeballs. And I need to move up. Turn the chair a little. Oh, where did I do the bungee? There it is. There we go. Perfect. Now I have to hold the door. Hi, Audra Bella. Brenda wants to know, are there more Black retirees living the nomad life? Uh-oh, I went too far. Oh, here we go. I'll be joining you next year. Yes, When I was in Quartzsite last year, I saw several black people there in Quartzsite because Quartzsite does have a couple of long-term visitor places, which Ms. V and I are considering getting those. Um, so we'll decide. So probably maybe after RTR, we might be hunkered down in Quartzsite. We'll see. But I do miss being by the water at Ehrenberg as well, so I might spend a little time in Ehrenberg as well after the RTR. So we'll see. But yeah, I do see more black people doing this. I mean, I can't give you numbers, but yeah. Trish wants to know how many amp hour battery do you have? I'm building mine and I'm trying to get 100 amp hour battery. You'll have to watch my battery, my power setup playlist. It's too difficult for me to explain, and the way I have it now, you can't see them. Before you could see them because they were on the bookshelf. I'm not gonna do a video anytime soon of the way I have the vehicle set up now because I switched some things around because I'm still considering switching some things around again. So until I have it exactly the way I'm going to keep it for a while, I'm not going to do a video. So, I mean, I might show you what it looks like now and then show you what it looks like after. I haven't decided that yet, but definitely go to my power video because that way you can see my batteries because my batteries are not like everybody else's batteries. I have 18 teeny weeny little, excuse me, batteries. Oh my gosh, these hiccups, not good for videoing. Anyway, that's the best I can tell you to do for the batteries. Definitely if you can get one big battery, then get it. I just didn't have money for batteries and these were free. Brother Carlos, thank you very much. Not only did he give me the batteries, he hooked the whole system up, and it's doing fine. I only have to drive my vehicle because it charges on my alternator about every 3 to 4 days, and sometimes I can just start it up and let it run for 30 minutes or to 45 minutes, and it'll come back up enough. But I've never been lower than 11.1, which I could go to maybe 10.6, maybe, but I wouldn't. 11.1 is like for me. Oh, that's too low. So I think he said I could go to 10.6. I think that's what he told me. Steven wants to know Stephanie, sorry. Stephanie wants to know what editing software should you use. I don't use a laptop to edit. So it's going to depend on if you use a laptop, if you're a PC or a Mac user. I use my cell phone for everything. This video is being filmed on my cell phone right now. So I am a cell phone vlogger, have been since day one. I do have a little camera, like a little GoPro camera that I did a review on, but it's just not for me to break out a laptop to do all the editing. It's just easier for me to do everything on my cell phone. So I use Power Director, which is made by Cyberlink. They also have a PC and a Mac version that you can purchase, but the actual app itself is free. You can upgrade to the paid one. I think I don't even know. I think I do like $8.99 every three months or something like that. So it's not much. Beautiful one says, "Boo! If you scare someone, the hiccups will go away." Thank you, I appreciate it. Donna says, "New here." I lost it. Hold on. Go back. Uh-oh, I lost you, Donna. Oh shoot. Oh, there he goes. New here, but are you at the van build? I am not at the van build. Go back and watched my video where I talk about the van build. It says van build and RTR, and it's got my hands like this, I think. It's got van build and RTR on it. In that description box of that video, you'll know the reason why I'm not at the van build, nor will I ever go to the van build again in life. So I'm not going to answer that here. Denny wants to know if I have solar. I do not have solar. Mahadi is telling me to drink some water. I don't feel like going in there and getting the water. And Judith is telling me she just cut her hair. Yes, easy. Trish wants to know, I have similar haircut. I use a large rubber band and cut my own below the rubber band. Practice and you will get better. My haircut is not just short. I have 22 years of cosmetology experience. I used to be a hairdresser. I do know how to cut hair. However, my hair is not just short. My haircut is a V in the back. I have a mohawk, so that's very different than just putting a rubber band around my head and cutting below the rubber band because I have hair back here that goes into a V and it's longer in the mohawk. So no, it's too difficult to cut. Sorry. I also already have clippers. How is Miss V liking the van life since she is new at it? So Miss V started her van life back in the New Jersey, New York area back in March. So she did a winter in the really, really cold. Um, she's doing okay. I wish she downsized, and she knows this, so I'm not saying anything I haven't told her in person. She actually should be rolling up here pretty soon, I hope. We split because we did laundry, and mine was done before hers, and I knew I had to get my video, so we split. So she should be rolling in hopefully soon, hopefully before it gets too dark. But I just wish she would downsize and have more usable room in her vehicle. She has a really nice vehicle. She has a new vehicle. She bought it used, but I mean, still, it's a 2017, so it's still new. Um, and she can stand in it. It's a transit, the big transits, so not the extended length or anything. But I just wish it was more functional for her. She just has a lot of stuff, and you know me, I'm not emotionally attached to stuff, so I just really wish she would get rid of some of her stuff so she could have more functional living space. But that is what it is. That'll come with time, I guess. Um, Beryl says, "Did you say that YouTube takes a percentage of your super chat?" Yes, YouTube does take a percentage of the super chat. They do, unfortunately. Oh, I see my hiccups has gone away. Victoria says, "Oh, she's talking to Trish. Okay. Oh, you're talking to somebody else. Okay." Trish says, "Free is best." um, Audra says she's healing and back in the van and gonna try again. Okay. Well, you've got my number. You can always call or text anytime. Um, Somebody says, "Is Audra the Atlanta lady we're waiting on to hit the road and start her channel?" She started a channel. Her channel, I think, was more makeup and beauty and hair because Audra is also a licensed cosmetologist. But I think she took a break from van dwelling and actually got rid of her van for a while. But I'm sure you can just tap on her name and go to her channel and you can see what's going on with her. A lot of people that I have met along the way and given my actual personal cell phone number to, just haven't kept in contact. So I don't know what a lot of people are doing all the time. So when you guys ask me how so and so and how so and so, it's like, well, the last time I talked to them, it's been a while. I do know Mama Willow's doing well. She and I conversated a little bit on Messenger and Facebook Messenger. She's doing well. She's hunkered down in the Pacific Northwest and working to save for an actual RV type vehicle, small RV type vehicle, so she can stand up. She's done with being in a minivan, so I get it. Um, Adventure Cole wants to know how much do the long-term places cost? Now, I'm not 100% sure of the cost of the long-term place, but I know that there's 8 different places in the California, Arizona, and I believe Nevada area that you can jump to with that pass. And I want to say it's $180 a year, I think, because I think the National Forest Pass is 80 a year, and I think the long-term visitor pass is 180 or 160, something like that, a year. So don't quote me. Definitely Google it. If I remember to come back to this video and put a link to it, I will. But definitely go and Google long-term visitor parking Arizona or something like that, and you should be able to find it. Um, Victoria said, "Oh, she's answering someone else's question." Thumbs up so I can stop hiccuping. See that it happened. I stopped hiccuping. Um, da, 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 da. Oh, so new nomadic. Stephen answered the question. See, I'm behind. So it's 180 for 7 months. Oh, so it's not an annual pass. It's only for 7 months. I did not realize that. I thought it was an annual pass. Thank you so much, New Nomadic, for saying that. Do you know, New Nomadic, if 2 people can share one pass and park on one space, or is it just open BLM land that you don't have to move from? That's the part where I was confused from. Thank you, Brenda. Cool. Let's try transplaining me some. Transplanting some hair. I don't know about transplanting hair. Um, what state am I in? I am in Arizona. Shirley is saying that Paris and Lavelle. Yes, I did see that Paris and Lavelle novel culture is coming back to YouTube. I saw that. True Tech says you don't have to pay land taxes. Brilliant. No, BLM land, you don't pay taxes. We did have I don't know if it was the sheriff or the ranger come through the other day and really take a hard look at people's tags, and he was taking pictures and he was writing down tag numbers, and he went riding down this road, he went riding down this road, and he came here where we're camped. Now there are a couple of people that were parked here before we got here, and they're still here. So I don't know if he's enforcing the 14-day thing or not, because they probably have been here past 14 days. So we'll see if he makes everyone leaves in a certain amount of time or not. Sophisticated wants to. Oh, every time somebody answers, it moves. I came over from your emergency room video. Was about to ask about Miss Willow. Originally found you today via Cheap RV Living. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, that was all happened last year, and she is doing perfectly fine, health wise. Yeah, I know that the long-term camping is definitely still BLM type land. It is still boondocking. You do not have any kind of hookups for that. I do know that much. Deanie wants to know, I want to help you and not them. I don't have your PayPal. I can get one. Wait, I do not have PayPal. I can get one. Yeah, so you can get a PayPal if you don't have it now. Sign up with your email address if you want to do that. Let's see. I think I have Cash App, but I don't remember what I think my Cash App is #C Vanner. My picture's on it, so if that's not it and you go have Cash App and that's not it, then definitely don't send the money to that person. But my picture is on it. I think it's $C Vanner. I don't think I put Crystal Vanner. I think I just put C Vanner. So try that if you want to try Cash App as well, I guess. Because some people don't have PayPal nor want PayPal, and I get that. But I think you can give without having PayPal. Is it somebody just said that? Lady T is saying that you can just super chat if you want. Let's see. Um, I am not part of one of the RTR caravans. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, because we're family, right? We're family, and we talk about everything. Even those cousins that we don't like in our family, who I have to block sometimes from the family. um, you know, um, uh, how do I word this without? Well, trolls are gonna troll me anyway. They just enjoy it. So I'm just gonna be blunt. I don't plan on joining an RTR caravan, even though it sounds like it is fun, because a lot of people want to see me fail, and it's unfortunate. But I am still in. I already know people are going to say, "Stop talking about it. Stop talking about it. Stop talking about it." But I kind of can't, because people keep pulling me back into this drama. So no, I'm not joining an RTR caravan, because a lot of people want to see me fail, and a lot of people want me to be in those group type things so that they can basically start stuff with me. Um, which is kind of why I've been by myself, except for Miss V. And I don't mind if people end up coming to Havasu and they email me and say, "Hey, I'm in Havasu, or I'm planning on coming to Havasu. Can I come camp with you?" I don't mind that at all. I actually welcome it. But I don't plan on joining other people's things, except for the regular RTR, because I can put myself far away. But I don't plan on being with the caravans. I'm not going to the van build. I'm not joining any other YouTubers in anything. You won't see me in another YouTuber's video, most likely, unless I accidentally get filmed. But I won't be volunteering my face to be in anybody else's video, for showing me socializing or what have you. But it's unfortunate that a lot of people just really want to see me fail. They want to see me blow up. They want to see me get mad. They want to get that on tape. They want to get that on footage because they want to talk about it. They want that angry black woman persona that they're trying to label me with since last year, and the drama starter, and don't invite her because I've already had people say, you shouldn't go to RTR, blah 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 blah. I kind of had somebody threaten me here on my channel, and I had to block them. So basically, they said, at the end of the back and forth was, "I'll see you at RTR." Basically, that's what it was. So yeah, I'm not going to be joining those things because I'm not trying to put myself in a situation where anything I say or do can be misconstrued, can be taken out of context, can be quote unquote used against me. My channel is already kind of suffering when it comes to making me money, because I know for a fact that there are people who have less subscribers, and less watches than me who are making more. So it's already hurt me being as outspoken as I am. So I'm trying to just keep my head down as much as I can. Um, I'm still trying to share my journey and the things that happened to me, but I'm not trying to put myself in any kind of a situation where things can be really blown out of proportion. So that's my long answer. um, all right, let's go back. I do have a Patreon. Mm, let's see. Um, so nothing happened at RTR last year. It was the van build. So you'll definitely have to go back and watch that video. It's there. Nothing happened at RTR. Um, no, not really. No. People did come to my camp and tell me that people were talking about me, but nobody ever came to my camp and started anything with me. So I'm good. I do have a Patreon. It's down in the link below. Thank you, Miss M, for putting that link up. Um, I thank you so much, Lady T. She says that there may be a lot of people who want to see you fail, but there are also a lot of people that wish to see you succeed, and I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, Crystal Smith. Yes, Cash App has money sign C Vanner. Thank you. Brenda is saying, "Come on, Crystal, and let it go." Okay, well, thank you. I don't know how you meant that. Mahadi is saying, "I agree with you, Crystal." Trutex has been studying sociology at a hobby level more so lately. I'm not repeating what Jazz said. You'll have to read it yourself. I'm not gonna even repeat that because that'll get me in trouble. Donna is saying, so I was treated. No, the RTR, I was treated just fine. I didn't really go to any of the seminars. I went to like 2 seminars at the RTR, and I did participate in the women's RTR a little bit. I showed how to do hair wrapping, and I showed my bucket toilet, but I didn't really go to the seminars. I went to the very first one to see what they were going to do. But the women's RTR, if you are new to this lifestyle, definitely go to the women's RTR. Miss V will be at the women's RTR. I'm going to go to Schoolie Palooza because Schoolie Palooza and women's RTR are happening around the same time, because I made friends last year at Schoolie Palooza that I want to see. A couple of them are no longer on the road anymore, and they might not be there, but Uncle Lynn will be there hopefully, and so I'm definitely going to go to Schoolie Palooza. Let's see. A lot of you are saying just move on, go anyway, but you don't understand that even though I may have moved on from all of the crap, other people haven't. So for you to just be like, oh, just go anyway, I'm not putting myself in a position to have to deal with other people's crap. So no, I'm not going to just go anyway. I have moved on, or at least I'm trying to, but it keeps coming back. Someone's mayhem says, okay, I understand. A lot of people may want to see you fail. However, I see people leave other channels because they thought you were treated badly. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate people, understanding and realizing that I'm not the one keeping this stuff going. um, but I also don't want to put myself in a situation where it can keep going either. You know what I'm saying? So thank you, Brenda. Donna says you must succeed. Carry mace. I do not have mace. I did give up my mace back when I thought I was going to be staying with a friend for several months, and I ended up not having to. But yeah, I do need to definitely get some more mace. I do have a taser. I do have a couple of knives, and I am considering getting a small handgun. Sophisticated says, I got this. Keep going and strut on. Block the haters. Just enjoy those of us who like you. Definitely doing that. Thank you, LA, for the super chat. Appreciate that. Audra Bella says, you're always an inspiration to many such as myself. Crystal, thank you for being strong. You and strong. Thank you, Audra Bella. Hope you get back out here, girl. I can't wait to share this with you. I want you to leave Georgia and come out here. Cynthia says, just keep moving forward. I am. Donna says, we are the same. I've lost most of my friends from the situation. They told me that they weren't friends, and it was heartbreaking. Okay, thank you, Miss M, for doing all the links. Bye-bye. Love you so much, as always. Donna says, I could never be true. Jazz is saying to get a small handgun. Lady T says, can't wait to actually eventually meet you. I can't wait to meet all you guys either. I really hope all of those that are coming to RTR really, really do make an effort to email me and let me know that you're coming so that you can find me, because I want to meet you. And if you're willing to do a tour of your vehicle, that would be even better. I don't know how many tours I'm going to be able to get done at RTR. I'm definitely going to be making a flyer if they have the board like they did last year, making a flyer for people to contact me, because I want to do tour videos and do maybe one tour a month on the channel and just kind of spread them out. So I would love to do one a week, but I don't think I'm going to have enough to do one a week. So at least one or two a month, it would be awesome to do. Lady T says, this is Taraz. Changed my channel name for pronunciation purposes. Well, I appreciate that, Lady T. Yeah, I will definitely want to tour anyone's rig, even if you don't think it's perfect. There's no such thing as perfect, as long as it's working for you. And it's good to other people to see how other people are starting. I really want to tour the newbies, because it takes pressure off of other people that don't have their stuff together. Even if you just have a couple of things in there, just a comfortable bed and a container for food and a container for clothes, that's all you need to start, to be honest. That's it. That's all you need. Get out there, because you guys know how many times I have rearranged vehicles, the SUV, the minivan, this vehicle. Haven't even had it 4 months and I've rearranged it several times already. Don't think that you have to have it all together. You really, really don't. Just get you somewhere comfortable to sleep, and a container for food and a container for clothes and your toiletries, and you're good. That's all you need. And go get you a Planet Fitness membership so you can shower everywhere you go. That's all you need. And hey, there is a Planet Fitness here in Havasu, which I love. So that's really all you need. Hey, Lena. Thank you, Cola, for saying my hair looks cute. True Tech says, I dig the concept of fold up walls with hinges and tip out mods. I would rule a tip out mod to a regular size van. That's awesome if you have the skills to do that. Brenda won't make RTR this year, but next year. Awesome. Mama's Boys Comics. Hey, Mama's Boys Comics in Living Color. Wants to know, how are things going with Cardinal? We're pretty much the same. I was just talking earlier. You'll definitely have to come back and watch the replay. I was talking earlier about the fact that I'm going to have to be getting tires this next 2 weeks, getting 2 new tires and other um Lena. Happy Thanksgiving. What are you thankful for? And how do you spend Thanksgiving? See you at RTR, says FBK writes. I do not celebrate Thanksgiving. I no longer celebrate Thanksgiving. I don't really celebrate any holidays. I celebrate my birthday. I haven't celebrated Christmas in over 23 years, maybe. My son has never had a Christmas tree. He's never had Christmas decorations. I don't do Halloween. I don't really celebrate holidays. Holidays are definitely man-made. They're all about money. As I've gotten older, I've definitely stopped celebrating Thanksgiving because it's really just, you know, the roots of Thanksgiving are just rooted in oh, you don't have to leave if you, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. I tell people happy Thanksgiving all the time because it's the season and people say Merry Christmas to you. To me, I say, oh, Merry Christmas to you too. I don't need to go into the reasons why I don't celebrate the holidays, but I just don't celebrate the holidays. I mean, Thanksgiving is basically, celebrating the genocide of indigenous people of this land, but that's just my views and everybody's different, it's all good. It's perfectly fine if you celebrate holidays. I just don't. Ooh, my son's going behind the mountain. It's getting chilly. Um, um, Audra said, took my Planet Fitness shower today, almost stayed the whole day. Today was Sunday. I did my Planet Fitness shower today too. um, what else? Zigzag 11 says, I just posted your interview with Bob Wells to a group to introduce them to people that have never heard of people living in a van. Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you, Zigzag. Judith is saying we should all be thankful for waking up each day. Yeah, I mean, I'm thankful all the time. I don't have to choose one time of year or one day of the year to be thankful. You're thankful all the time. I'm thankful that I have you guys in my life. I'm thankful that Miss V is here with me. I'm thankful that I am living the life that I want to live. There's lots of things to be thankful for, but I don't need a certain time of year to be thankful, and I don't need a certain day to express how thankful I am. So, Rebecca, we don't talk about that except for on Freaky Fridays. What happens on Freaky Friday stays on Freaky Friday. I don't talk about it on social media, and I don't talk about it here. Let's see. Mobile add-on. Oh, your True Tech is just still talking about van stuff. I appreciate that. Thank you. I do not miss the snow. They actually had Brenda says I knew we had something in common. They closed the school system that I used to work for one day this week and then had a 2-hour delay this next day. I do not miss that. I miss getting paid for those snow days. Shout out to all my teacher friends who get the snow days off and still get paid. But yeah, I don't miss that snow. I don't miss the cold. No, 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 no. Not at all. I mean, it's getting chilly now and I've got some goosebumps on my arms, see them little goosebumpies. And it's not cold, it's just chilly. I'm gonna give a few more questions and then I'm gonna jump off because it's gonna get dark soon and I've gotta get some stuff together before it gets dark. Sojourner wants to know, or no, that's not a question. Oh, wait, maybe that is a question. Still busy as ever, but I'm still planning on coming to Arizona in January. Do you know anyone else planning on coming from the East that wouldn't mind caravanning? I actually don't know anyone else coming from the East Coast. The best thing I can tell you to do, Sojourner, is to go to cheaprvliving.com, go to the forums section, then go, if you're a woman, go to the women's section. I'm assuming you might be a woman. I don't know. If you are a woman, go to the women's section. If you're not, just go to the regular forum section and ask that question there and maybe communicate back and forth, exchange emails and talk back and forth with the person or people who answer your question. And I know that Tia Maria, who was with me last year, she met with someone on the forum last year and they traveled together from the East Coast out to Arizona last year. So it's definitely something that you can do. Thank you, Judah, for the thumbs up reminder. I appreciate that. You know what? I think I might move this inside if you guys don't mind. You're going to see my butt for a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Because I'm really getting chilly. You guys know I don't like being cold. I do not like the cold at all. You can still hear me. That's why I'm talking. But I'm going to move this party inside. Because for real, whew, I don't even know where Miss V is. I'm surprised she's not here yet. I'm going to move this seat inside. Uh-oh, sorry. And I'm going to bring my stove top that I showed you guys. Those that didn't see the stove cooktop will have to go back and watch the beginning of the chat where I got me a cooktop for $20 at the Sunday swap meet. There's a swap meet here in Lake Havasu every single Sunday. I think it starts in November, and I think it runs through May, maybe, because by that time it starts getting, or maybe it's April, it starts getting too hot here. All right, so we're going to move inside. Give me a second to get you set up. Hold your questions for now, because you know I got to scroll back if you start asking questions while I'm not on camera. Oh, yeah, that's much better. All right, hold on. Get my seat pushed back. And I put you guys over here. Hold on. I know this is getting some of you seasick here. Hold on. And I'm going to put the bottom leg down because I don't need it that high while I'm in the van, I don't think. Hold on. All right. Now, let me just turn my car on real quick and put the front windows up because chilly. Come on, baby. Come on. Sorry for the butt view. If you're seeing the butt view, my bad. Ain't much to look at. Okay, now I will do my nighttime closing up stuff after we finish talking. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Hopefully none of you got seasick with all that goings-ons. Okay, and hopefully you can all still see me pretty well. Now, let me scroll back. And see if I missed any. How do you spend your days is what Handyman's wife wants to know. We just kind of hang out. So me and Miss V, we've been camped here for, I don't know, a week now. So we kind of just hang out. We do go for walks. We don't really do anything. It just depends. Like every Sunday so far, except for last Sunday because it closed up early because of the high winds. But this Sunday and 2 Sundays ago, we went to the swap meet, and we don't necessarily always buy anything. We just walk around. I went to the gym show. I don't know if you saw my gym and mineral show video. Mostly just taking walks. We build a fire every once in a while. We have a couple pieces of firewood left. So we built a fire because both of us had papers we needed to shred. And so we just built a fire and we cooked on it. If you follow my social media, you will see that I cooked a sweet potato on the fire. I love doing the hobo packet type meals on the fire because that means I don't have to cook inside. You just basically get heavy duty foil. You can put meat, vegetables, whatever it is you want in there and just cook it on the coals of the fire. Once the wood burns down and you have those nice hot coals. We did that a lot at RTR. Like we even made our s'mores in the foil. You just crumble up the graham crackers, put the chocolate and the marshmallows in there and put it on the side on the coals. So just where it warms up, the chocolate melts and just eat it right at the foil. You don't have to worry about cleaning anything. But yeah, we just kind of hang out. We talk. I do a lot of Netflix watching because I'm not traveling right now. We're kind of hunkered down and living here right now. So we'll be going to town about every 4 days. I will. My job here in Havasu is every Friday morning. It's supposed to start this Friday. I've been waiting because it's supposed to start at the very beginning of November. So I've been waiting. So hopefully it'll be every single Friday starting this Friday. So yeah, we just kind of hang out, we talk, we chat. I really need to do some crafting videos. I was just telling someone who asked about crafting, why have I been doing any crafting? And I haven't been, but I just spend so many hours watching Netflix. It's ridiculous. I really could pull out my table and craft outside during the day while it's nice and sunny. So I probably will. You probably will see some crafting videos coming soon. Going back. Da, 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 da. Um, there's some conversations happening between other people. Um, okay, those that have to go, I understand. Go ahead. Alice wants to know who's going to cook dinner for her. All right, good night to those that have to go. I'm not going to be on much longer. I'm just trying to go back and make sure I answer all the questions that popped up. There's a lot of side conversations going on, so if I missed you, then please. Victoria wants to know what's up with Tia Maria on the road. Tia Maria is not on the road. She is hunkered down on the East Coast, and I think she is going to be moving to another country in the next year or by around springtime. So yeah. Trish wants to know what are my thoughts about the Mr. Buddy versus the Wave 3, and does one need one for Arizona weather? It depends on your tolerance for cold. There are plenty of people who do the whole winter with no heat, and if their tolerance for cold, but the nighttime, I'm talking January, February, March, the nighttime can get really cold. So if you don't like being cold, or if you've got enough layers of clothing and bedding on, you might be okay. But I personally would prefer to have a Wave 3 if I had to have my choice of the two. I had a Mr. Buddy, and I've seen people with the Wave 3s. The Wave 3s seem a lot better. You can control that thermostat and turn it down lower, I think, than the Buddy heater. Buddy heater's low is not even as low as it should be. It needs to be much lower than that. I use my cooktop, my propane cooktop, for heat because I can turn it way down low and it heats me up just fine. And I use way less propane. So that's my thoughts on that. Um, Hey, Dana. I'm trying to remember, guys. Questions need to be in all caps with an emoji. Mama's Boys Comics in Living Color says the gym video was awesome. Thank you. Mr. G says, I remember those hobo packets at RTR. They were really fun and good and yummy. Dana wants to know, do I have to move my van every 14 days in my location? So far, we haven't been here for 14 days, but there are people who've been here longer than 14 days and they have not been told to move. So we're hoping that as long as our camp is clean and we are not bothering people, that the ranger or the sheriff or whoever it was that drove by here the other day will probably not make us move. Before the van build people went to the van build, we came over to visit some of the people who were camped here. And there were people who were saying that they'd been here for 30 days. They'd come drive through and they never asked them to leave. So we're going to hope that that's what happens. But if so, there's plenty of BLM land. The temperature does drop fast at night. The current temperature right now, it is probably 60 something right now, mid 60s. Do I still use a happy planner? And do I still keep in touch with Novel Culture? No, Novel Culture hasn't really kept in touch with me, but they do comment here and there on a video or on a or like one of my, posts or something. And I actually am looking for a new Happy Planner Mini. And I need to go. There's a Hobby Lobby here in town. I don't necessarily like Hobby Lobby, but it's really the only crafting store here in town because I need a Happy Planner Mini. I really wish Happy Planner made a monthly calendar. I mean, a monthly planner only. Like, I really need for them to do that because I don't use the weekdays. I pull them out, and it looks really weird when they're pulled out because they're two-sided pages. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm looking for a Happy Planner Mini, and also I wish Happy Planner would just have a completely black and white color scheme one in monthly. I know I'm asking a lot, but I need it horizontal. I need it monthly only, with some note pages and black and white and gray. No flowers, no colorful florals, none of that. I know I'm asking a lot, but anyway. Are you a Happy Planner user, Cola? When am I ever coming to Missouri? I actually came to Missouri last year. Oh, there's Miss V. I was wondering. She was just hanging out, doing her thing. She must have went grocery shopping at Walmart or something. I was in Missouri last year. That's where I met Mama Willow in Missouri. Lady T says, you can go from 80 during the day to 40s at night easily in the desert. Yes, you can. Um, I will probably be in Arizona for most of the winter just because of the van repairs. It's just best that I not try and push him as far as traveling all over the place because that's just going to make it worse. So as I'm doing van repairs, I'll mostly stay in Arizona. Now it's Havasu. At some point, it'll be Parker. At some point, it'll be Ehrenberg, and at some point, it'll be Quartzsite, obviously for RTR. So yeah, I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of traveling this winter. I'm hoping everything will be good to go, either this van fixed or another van by my birthday, which is May 13th, so that I can do some traveling for the spring before I head back to Virginia in August, because I will be in Virginia only for 1 month, and that's just going to be the month of August. Thinking about going down to Florida maybe next. I don't know if I want to spend the whole winter in Florida or if I want to spend part of the winter in Florida. I haven't decided yet. So I'm thinking maybe going down to Florida in September and staying part of the winter there until about um, December, and then going across the south part of the country to come to RTR in January. So we'll see how that works. That's in my mind, but that doesn't mean that's how things are going to work out. Blue Butterfly says, wish I could meet with you when I get my van. Are you ever coming? Oh, that's, I already read that one. Already read that one. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Have a question. Do you have to worry a lot about people pilfering items sitting outside next to your rig? No, I've never had anyone steal anything. I've had my table out there. I've had my chair out there. Lately, we haven't been leaving stuff out. Only the last 2 days has it not been windy because we've had some gusts during the week, and especially last weekend, Sunday and Monday, like 50-mile-an-hour gusts. So unless something was heavy enough or tied down enough, I wouldn't really leave it out too much because you never know if the wind's going to take it. Nobody might not steal it, but the wind might take it away. Ba, 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 ba. Do I have, whoops. Rebecca wants to know, do you have to ventilate for the wave 3? Yes, any propane you're going to want to ventilate. My van is a little bit drafty. So, because it's older, some of the seals, some of the rubber seals are, not that great. I don't get rain in when it rains, but I do have, some spots here and there in the, edges of the bottom of the doors on the side here where you can feel a little bit of a draft coming in. So I don't necessarily have to crack a window, but I still do crack one of the windows. I usually crack this one over here by the toilet because it's furthest away from my body, so that I don't have that cold air coming in on me. So yes, any kind of propane you're using inside, you're going to want to crack a window. You definitely don't want to wake up dead. How's my precious baby Grand Junie doing? Junie is great. I haven't really been sharing any pictures because my son hasn't really been sending me any pictures, but I do have a Halloween. She was dressed in one of the Incredibles outfits. Maybe I'll share that on my Instagram and Facebook this week. But she's doing really good. She's growing up so much. I do miss her. I definitely miss her, and that would be probably the only reason for me to go back to Sticks and Bricks is to be near her and him. That would be the only reason you guys would see me stop doing this lifestyle, is to help raise her, to be in her life, just because I miss them too much. I would love for them to move somewhere warmer though, because it's so cold in Virginia. But anyway, that would be the only reason I would go back to Sticks and Bricks is because of my son and my granddaughter. Um, mm, 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 mm. Can you walk to your job in the current location? I could walk to my job at this current location. I'm thinking it's probably a mile and a half, just under 2 miles, but I probably wouldn't. Just because my knees would not be happy. So yeah, that would not be a good thing. So I probably would still be driving to it. Thank you, Gary. He says that I'm a beautiful person. Thank you so much. Mr. G says, hopefully we all meet up back in Vegas for their next Black History Month festival that we went to last year. That was fun last year. So that was in February. So I don't know, I forgot about that. Maybe we can try and do a meetup there. That was a really fun festival. So yeah, we might do that. We definitely might do that again. So by February, I should definitely know what I'm doing as far as the vehicle. Um, Lena says, but it helps to see new ideas. I thought you were still live. I am still live. um, Wake up dead. Yes, you pretty groovy people. Thank you. So I missed your explanation of choosing a different job. I didn't choose a different job. I'm still doing the same job I talked about on the last Freaky Friday. Uh-oh, I don't know what happened. Uh-oh. Am I still live? Yeah, I don't know what happened just there. Sorry. Um, hey Maria. Mama's Boys Comics in Living Color says, have you been watching Homecoming on Amazon Prime? I have not been. I've been trying to catch up on my Walking Dead because I didn't watch any of this current season of Walking Dead. So I've been catching up on Walking Dead, which I'm now completely caught up, and a new episode comes on tonight. And I'm not happy with the way it's going. Not at all. But it is what it is. I'm one of those ride or die people when it comes to a TV show. Um, I just can't really let him go. Like I'm still watching Empire. So many people are done with Empire. I'm watching Grey's Anatomy. So many people gave up on Grey's Anatomy. I did give up on two shows, and I probably should go back and watch them. But I gave up on Scandal, and I gave up on How to Get Away with Murder. Eh, eh. I was tired of Olivia Pope being broken on Scandal, and I wanted it to go back like it was in the first season, where she was like the political fixer. I didn't really like the whole where it just kind of it was basically focused on her relationship with the president. Like I'm like, that's not why I started watching this. So I kind of gave up on that. Um so and How to Get Away with Murder, I don't know why I stopped watching that. I really honestly don't know. I can't even begin to tell you why. Um Dana says, cool, I'm glad you're having fun. Can't wait to join you. That's awesome. Remember, guys, only questions in all caps. Blue Butterfly says, do most of the campgrounds you stay at or welcome? I don't stay at campgrounds. I'm completely boondocking on BLM land. I do not stay at campgrounds. I do not pay for camping. Lady T says, I saw a video. A guy stored his trash and stuff he was throwing away in a clothes hanging bag attached to the back of the rig. How do you deal with your trash? I saw that video as well on Bob's channel. My trash, I burn all of the paper trash, paper towels, toilet paper. I have a actual Dollar Tree plastic trash can that everything goes into that's burnable. I'm trying to actually stop using paper towels, but I already had a couple in here because remember I was gifted some bamboo paper towels, which I'm using now. But I'm trying to use up the last of the Blue Shop towels that I have now, and I'm on my last roll. But I burn the paper towels. I burn any cardboard packaging stuff. I burn everything that's not plastic, or I don't burn plastic, and I don't burn what do you call it, styrofoam type stuff. But everything else I try and burn if it's cardboard or paper or stuff like that. I try and burn it in the fire. So my trash bag is less full that way. And I just basically use the Walmart type bags or the grocery bags, and I usually end up having two of those every 4 days. And every time we go into town, we just throw it into the you go to Walmart, or when I go to do laundry, or when I go to pick up my mail, there are trash cans in front of each of those businesses. So I just dump my one Walmart bag, in there. That's how we deal with trash. Um, mm, 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 mm. Someone says, really, I thought The Walking Dead was just starting to pick up now. I think it's starting to follow the comics again a little bit because it kind of follows the comics and then it takes a left turn, then it follows the comics and it takes a right turn, then it follows the comic, then it takes a left turn. It's I don't know. I don't know. I guess I wasn't really into the comics for The Walking Dead, so I don't really know that storyline. I'm sure I could probably find it online somewhere and read it if I wanted to, really, but I don't know the comic storyline. But I don't know. I just hate that we're losing some characters that we really shouldn't have lost, and I don't like how I don't want to spoil for people, but I don't like how the original crew, with Rick and Daryl and Carol and Maggie and all of them, how everybody's separate now. They're all in their own, they're all like leading their own places. I don't like that. I don't like that the family's not together anymore. So anyway. Um Bonafide says go back to How to Get Away with Murder quick. I didn't even finish the first season of How to Get Away with Murder, so I'm more than behind. Someone wants to know, how do I still watch Empire? I'm sorry. I am a Taraji P. Henson fan. She is a DMV native, which is DC, Maryland, Virginia native, which is where I'm from, and I am just a Taraji P. Henson fan. Sorry, I am. So I try and watch everything she's in. I did miss her movie Proud Mary. It was in and out of the theater before I realized, and so I didn't get to see that. But I like her. I like her. Some people don't, and some people do, and that's just the way it is. Yes, LA Gun. I got bamboo paper towels that are washable up to 85 times. And if you give me a second, I'll reach over here and get the packaging so you can buy them yourself. Hold on, give me a second. I have to take the headphones off because I can't reach that far. Okay. Ugh. So I kept the packaging because I know I wanted to buy another. I wanted to buy some more. So I have 20 of them, and they are Eco Egg, I guess is what it is. Eco Egg. Why is this in a different language? Okay, I guess I saved the wrong piece of anyway. So this is the name brand Eco Egg. If you go to the last gift videos where I said I got videos from Miss Wanda or Miss W, she gave me these. So you can wash them up to 85 times and reuse them. So I've been enjoying them thoroughly. I have them all over the van for different purposes. I have one under my big water bottle because sometimes the water when I go to refill the water, I trickle water out of my funnel. So I have one under my big water bottle. I cut one towel into fourths to use, and I have 4 different wash rags for washing dishes. So yeah, it's nice. Let's see. Answer a couple more questions, and I think I'm going to jump off. Um, do, 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 do. LA Gun, if you need to watch that again because Rick didn't really die. He got taken away in a helicopter, so they left it open. I can't get away from my shows. I commit to a show until the end. I commit to a show until the end. Okay. Have I ever watched SWAT? I have not watched SWAT. I like 911, which has my girl Angela Bassett in it. Love her too. Um, I watch Empire. I watch How to Get Away with, I mean, not How, Lord of Mercy. Um, Game of Thrones, I'm waiting for that. So I watch Grey's Anatomy, Star, Empire, 911. I'm trying in my mind think of my shows. I watch a lot of Netflix. I rewatch Star Trek over and over and over again, the three Star Treks. Voyager, Deep Space Nine, Next Generation. I watch those over and over again. Matter of fact, I fall asleep to those all the time because they just play the next one, the next one. I did see a really good show on Amazon Prime. If you have Amazon Prime TV, it's called Forever, and it's Maya Rudolph. Do you know Minnie Riperton's daughter? So good. It's really good. It's called Forever, so that's good. So I'm waiting for the Marvelous Miss Maisel to come back. Season 2 starts, I think, December 5th. That's a really good one. Bling Love says DMV all day. That's what I'm talking about. And I've been watching on Netflix. I've been watching this like documentary on hip hop. If you're a hip hop head like me, not a hip hop head. I guess I shouldn't say I'm a hip hop head. If you're a hip hop fan, or even if you're a hip hop head, you'll really love it. But if you're a hip hop fan, there's a documentary called the Evolution of Hip Hop. So freaking good. It's got 2 seasons and it's really good. Um, let's go back. No, you don't need cable to watch stuff. Hulu has TV shows, but they don't always have all the seasons. So you kind of have to figure that out. Um, Lainey says, I'm trying to figure out where they keep getting the hordes of zombies from. Most should have decomposed by now. That's funny. Well, you have to think about it. This is the whole earth, or at least the whole country, United States, is full of zombies. That's millions and billions of people. Not everybody didn't decompose, because some people that were alive, you remember, just like the people that are alive in The Walking Dead, some of them got bit, but that doesn't mean that when they got bit, somebody, crushed their brain or whatever to stop them from turning into a zombie. Some people got bit and turned into zombies because they were on their own. They were by themselves. Um. True Tech is a Trekkie. I do watch Greenleaf. You're right. I got to catch up on Greenleaf. So yes, I do watch Greenleaf. I don't watch Queen Sugar. People say I should watch Queen Sugar. I might start watching Green Sugar. I don't try to watch Oprah stuff because I'm not an Oprah fan. But I don't know. I'll watch it. Um, Last request for tonight. Thank you, Judith. Can I show one of the bamboo paper towels? Oh yes, I'll show the roll of paper towels. Sorry, okay. All right, these are what the paper towels look like. It's getting dark, so you're not, and I don't have a light on right now. So this is what the paper towel look like. It's the regular size. I'll tear one off. They tear off, but they feel like fabric, basically, and they are washable. And I can cut it. It's the regular size. It's a big old paper towel. It's not selected size, so you would have to cut them. I cut a few of them in half, like this, and use them for different things. Like lining my bins. I have bins now with my food and stuff in it. So I put one in the bottom of my, food bins and stuff. And then I cut 1 or 2 of them into fourths. So I have small rags to wash dishes with, to wipe the counters off, whatever, kind of thing. So yeah. Harold, I am not even going to get into that. I do watch Maria. I do watch Dear White People on Netflix. It's really good. Yes, they do have the bamboo towels on Amazon. I think Miss V ordered some from Amazon. I should check out Outlander on Stars. Okay. Never heard of that, but okay. I'm not happy with Game of Thrones. They have just taken way too long of a hiatus for me. Um, oh, Live long and prosper. Do I watch the Haves and Haves Not? I have never watched that one either. Margot wants to know, how can I not be an Oprah fan? That's a whole nother subject to get into. Maybe ask me that on the next Q&A earlier in the day. I'm just not a fan of Oprah's. The bamboo tape paper towels don't ever go away, Lainey. They can be washed. I can wash each towel 85 times before it starts to really disintegrate. So they can never go away. By that time, I'll have I'll have one or two more rolls of bamboo paper towels to use. So yeah. Alice says winter is not coming. This is fake news. I can't with you. Did I get rid of my what? Ants? Yeah, for the most part, I see one or two here and there, but I've been doing a lot of essential oils all over the place. Um, all right, I think that's going to be it. I think I've scrolled down to the bottom. I think I'm done. If I missed your question, put it in the regular comment section below at the when this video uploads um, as a replay, and I will go there. I will go there and answer your question if I missed you by chance. Thank you to everyone for all the super chats. Thank you for all the love, everyone. Don't forget to do a quick thumbs up. It's 122 and I only got 73 thumbs up. So if you don't mind turning your phone around real quick and hitting that thumbs up before I jump off the live, that really helps. I appreciate it because YouTube looks at that. um, anyway, guys, thank you as always. And I think our next live video is our last Saturday of this month is the book club. So please, please, please go to the website crystalvanner.com and click on the book club link at the top and listen to the podcast for the book club. And I believe it's less than 45 minutes, I believe, maybe 50 minutes. It's less than an hour at least. Because I really love it when you guys listen to the book and you join the chat and we talk about the book club. That is the last Saturday of this month. It's a LeVar Burton reads books, which you can't go wrong with LeVar Burton. Come on, it's LeVar Burton. It's Geordi from Star Trek. It's Mr. Reading Rainbow himself. You can't go wrong. Listen to the book. Listen to it a couple times because they're always good books. And join me at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, the last Saturday of this month. Love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Big kisses.